Okay guys, in this video I'm going to show you how to create or design a die line or the flattened version of the packaging in Adobe Illustrator. As you know, Adobe Illustrator is the vector software, so easily we can create the line, color, segment, node, curves, and everything in it. And when a software is vector based, it means you can add the mathematical dimension and segment to your shape. This is Adobe Illustrator environment where you're going to. I'm going to create one new document, so easily you can click on create new, or you can go to file, new. Then I'm going to stay with the print version because at the end I want to print it. I'm going to change my unit to centimeters, and I'm going to create something like, I don't know, let's just stay with the 30 centimeters by 30 centimeters. Maybe this one is a little bit big for the mock-up I want to make, but I'm going to stay with the 30 centimeters by 30 centimeters for now. And I'm going to say create. It takes time. Here we go. This is the document I have, 30 centimeters by 30 centimeters. But what kind of package I want? I want to make the very simple cartoon or top up and bottom shape. So I'm going to open this file because I want to give you what kind of actually box I want to make. So let me go place this Humber college videos, that Advil photo I found in internet. So the question is, what is the dimension? I'm going to use the hypothetical numbers for this one, and I'm going to stay by maybe, let's say, let me use the segment, line segment. I'm going to say from here to here, let's hold shift, is 7 centimeters. I'm going to type here 7 cm. Make it a little bit bigger, you can see it better. So here we go, this is the 7 centimeters from here to here. I'm going to select it, and let's go to here to give it the arrowhead so you can understand better what exactly it means. So height of this bottle is 7 centimeters, and let's say the width of this, I'm holding shift, this shape again, I'm going to give it the arrow here, here. Let's say the width of the bottle I have is 5 centimeters. I have no idea why I'm pressing enter. No need to press enter. So here we go. So this is the dimensions that I measured from the actual bottle I have. So I need a box or the cartoon 5 centimeters by 7 centimeters. So I know the main dimensions. I'm going to delete all those. If you remember that isometric design we had, or the spatial design we have, so in this case we need to create or make the first front face of our box, and the dimension was very easy. I already told you. I'm going to pick rectangle tool or the shape tool, and I'm going to do only one click on the stage, and I'm going to add 5 centimeters and 7 centimeters. Click. I'm going to switch by clicking on that icon, switching between the fill color and the stroke color. So this is my shape. I'm going to give it actually the white color for now, but I'm going to remove it later. Sorry. And always when you're drawing something, you can press V or go back to the selection tool so you can move your shape around. So here we go. This is the actual box of my Advil box. I have 4 sides of those. So I'm going to hold Shift and Alt and click drag to the other side. and I'm going to have a one copy. Then I'm going to select both of them, click drag again, hold Shift and Alt to have a parallel copy, and this is the actual four-sided shape that they have. And I'm 100% sure they are 5 centimeters by 7 centimeters. So if I fold them, so this is the question, if I fold them, I need a glue tab. But in this case, I don't have a glue tab. For the glue tab, I need another box. So I'm going again, select rectangle tool, one click here. Because from here to here is 5 centimeters, so I'm going to stay with the, let's say, 1 centimeters for glue tab. So this is the shape I have. But for the glue tab, I need some inclined angle for this too. I'm going back to direct selection tool, and I'm only going to select this 2 point or node at the top. Then I'm going back to scale tool here, and slowly I'm going to click drag them and move them a little bit in. So both sides will move in, and let's put it in here. So here you go, that's my glue tab. I'm going to select all those guys, and I'm going to group them. Now I'm going back to the stroke, and it's not a bad idea to give the dashed line, so that there's 12 point is a little bit big. I'm going to make it to, let's say, 5 point. So I'm going to make everything dashed. So it means they are the folded line, but not all of them are folded line. Do not forget that one. So not all of them. For that things, I'm going back to the pen tool here, or you can use the line segment tool here, but I'm going to use pen tool in here. Then I'm going to do one click here, hold Shift because you need the straight line, one click in here, one in here, because your snap is active, so easily you can snap to the already point exists. You cannot see anything, and there is a reason, because you have a fill color in. So I'm going to select it, and I'm going to say none, but not a bad idea to go back to here and change this one to 2 pixels to see what I'm doing. So for that top one, I have to remove the dashed, or maybe if I go back to the one, still good. So here you go. Now you know better than me, huh? Those dashed line means we should fold, not cut, and for the solid line means we need a cut. So here you go. The main part of my box is ready, but I still need to cap and the DOS tab and all those things that we already talked about in class. Because my box, especially in the top view, is the square shape, so I need 2 more boxes. I'm going to use this one click. I'm going to make it 5 by 5 and press OK. I'm going to move this small, let's say here. Then I'm going to make another one in here. Again, hold Shift and Alt. So I have both cap that I have to close. So do not forget, this part and this part must be dashed line. I cannot have them like this. I can erase them later. I'm going to show you how to erase them later. It's not the rocket science. It's a very easy thing. So let me move this one up, this one up. I'm going to select this one. I'm going to use zoom tool here. Then I need anchor point tool. I'm going to add one exactly in here and one exactly in here. Now if I go back to the delete segment tool, which is this one, or the path eraser tool, so easily I can go use, let me make sure this line is selected first, then I'm going to path eraser tool, so you can see both of them are here. I'm going to click drag from here and release it on this one too. So it's happening for the top one too. Make sure this is selected, which is selected. Then I'm going to add anchor point tool here. So I'm going to add one exactly in here, one exactly in here. That snap is really helpful. If your snap is not working in your Adobe Illustrator, it's easy. Go to the view and first make sure the smart guide is here, and then you will see the snap to point, which is going to attach to the point when you're going to design your package. Again, I'm going back to path eraser tool. Where's path eraser tool? I'm going to always, here you go, path eraser tool. Then I'm going to click drag from here and release it here. So clearly you can get rid of that part that you don't need. Same here, it's happening in here too. It's a easy thing again. So I'm going to focus in here. Again, I'm going to the path eraser tool. Easily I'm going to click the right. You can understand, don't worry about the how accurate you guys are going to. The Adobe Illustrator is a smart guy. Is understand what exactly you guys need. Here we go. So I have this one here. I'm going to delete that one. Double click on the hand tool to see everything. And I'm going to select this one, but I need exactly the symmetrical shape or the mirror part of this one in here too. So I'm going to use reflect tool. I'm going to click exactly at the center of the bottom part, then click drag in here, hold shift and alt again, and release the mouse button first. Here we go. Now you have another two part for the things. I keep those a stroke a little bit thicker, so it's around the 2 pixel, 2 point, and you can see it better. That's the only reason I put it there. And again, I need 2 more lock tab. So let's stay with maybe 5 centimeter for this one, and I'm going to say maybe 2 centimeters for this one. So this is the shape I have. Again, I'm going to use this direct selection tool to select the 2 top node. Then as you can see, those white circle, slowly click drag it down and you have it, that fold for the lock. I'm going to leave it here. Perfect. So maybe you need another one of those for the bottom part. Again, I'm going to using the reflect tool because it's going to help me to be accurate in the position I need. So when this one is selected, I'm going again to the reflect tool here. Make sure you're going to click here, then right click and move it, shift and alt, boom, here we go. So now you have this one too. Again, do not forget those lines must be dotted line, not the shape line. So it's I can use, again, let me actually delete this one, and I'm going to use, let me move this one up a little bit. I'm going to use zoom tool. Again, let's go to path eraser tool, click drag from here to here. So I have this one like that, and the only one I need is this one that must be, I'm gonna put this one back first, or I can do something else. I can use one extra line not selected to this or not connected to this, and I can give it the dash line. Then I'm going to group them. Ctrl G, and let's put it in here. So later I have to get rid of that line too at the top. Selected, path eraser. Here we go. I'm going to use this one and move it a little bit down. My arrow key can help you to move them a little bit better on the top. So this is exactly the shape I need. I'm not working accurately because I want to have a time. I don't want my video be a long video. So I have this one here. I'm going to delete this one again because I need this too. And let's have reflect tool again. Go to the center, click the right here, shift and alt. Here we go. So you have this part too. What else you guys do you think we need? We have those dust tab in here. Again, for the dust one, I'm going to use this box in here. So let's have it, for example, half of this. This one is 5 centimeter. I'm going to stay with 2.5. So click in here. Width must be this one. Height, I'm going to give it 2 is okay actually. I'm going to stay with the 2. And I can move it a little bit in, something like that. And let's leave this one here. Then I'm only going to select this one and give it a kind of rotate like this. So later I have to make those one dashed line again. I'm going to make a copy of this one. So I have this one here. Go to the reflect tool. I'm going to the center of this shape. Click the right here, shift and alt, leave it here. If it's not, you can move it out like that. I'm going to select this one, shift this one. Let's go to reflect again. I'm going to use this one as a reflection tool. Click the right on it, shift and alt, and here we go. So this is the way you guys can work with Adobe Illustrator for your shape, for your thing. So when you're using the dashed line, so it's a little bit more difficult, but sometimes it's not a bad idea to use the different colors. For example, red for the fold and black for the cut. You know how to do the dash line for those ones also, so I don't want to waste your time in that video. I hope you guys like this video. I hope you can understand the concept, actually how working with the Adobe Illustrator and create the packaging. And again, thank you very much for your time. Have a good day.